Now can you hear me? Must have got muted. There we go. So it's a good thing I scheduled it for 6 anyway, because my stuff wasn't working, so I had to kind of redo some of it. If anybody wants a box, I've got a box available. And we'll see Dennis, KJ, Garrett, VMC, recovering, Jim Thompson, Jolly, Michael Martin, Jimmy, Captain Vic, Maple Leaf, Vincent.
What Vincent?
Vincent Caparina. Oh. I've got my kids with me right now because their mom had to go to work and no one else is home, so they're here until she gets off. Yep. You can watch it. So, Mike, welcome.
Can you also take the chat?
Are you watching it on that?
Yeah.
Fun.
Why can't you just watch the live?
Well, because Alex is crazy.
I'm not crazy.
I did some, new rounds that I had picked up. And I don't have a box yet, so if anybody wants one, you can get one. You don't have to go through my website for that one tonight if you don't want. But if no one grabs a box, then I'll just open some quarters or something.
I'm watching.
So, how'd the ball games go? Both of them won. First place.
Very happy about it.
Trying to get this thing. There we go. So, Alex won on
21-1.
21-1.
Yeah. 21-1.
I guess they won 21-1. I didn't know it was 21, but so Alex got 21-1, and then Amy, she played her first game and they won. Can't remember the score, but the second game they won. What was it? 11-2. See, I was thinking 93, but it was 11-2. So they won both of theirs by quite a bit.
Close one. And I won first place in my league.
Yep. So they got first place, and they each got first place for their team. So there you go.
Hey, I stole 3 bases.
And Alex did. I think he got hit by one.
Nope, I got walked.
No, he got walked. That's right. Amy got hit.
Yeah.
Amy got hit, and she did end up scoring also. And Alex was walked, and then he went from first all the way to home on one play. Someone hit a dinger clear out to the fence. Not a home run, but he was able to run from first all the way home. And he's not a quick runner. So there you go. He was able to do that.
I feel bad for the people that got beat by 20. Wait, can I type in chat?
I've got, excuse me, KJ's replacement, if it doesn't show up, and I'll get that sent out. For some reason, my Gmail doesn't want to show up, but that's okay. Good evening, BH. Billy. A.T. Roberts. I figured I'd just kind of started early since I finally got everything fixed. I was talking to my bank, and I haven't been able to pick up my order yet. But all right, we do have a box sent tonight.
I hope.
Awesome. I have to use a separate browser for my email because it's not opening. Hey, Gatita, she's been a member for 3 months. Thank you. My daughter picked my drink. I did not pick it. A nickel pack, please. Okay. Let's see, nickel pack. There's your V nickels. That one's a little bit more worn, so let me get you a better one. Jim Thompson sent 5 Dad Hunt's coin memberships. And those went to Alyssa Rader, Wolf Metal Stacking, Tuner Fort, Maple Leaf, and PTF Stacking. So congratulations, you guys. Get some buffaloes here. We've got a 36 with mint mark, and that one will do. Billy's been a member for 2 months. Thank you, Billy. This is the average 4 nickel. Sorry, I keep bumping it. I've got to find my AU war nickels. Where are they? So we're hunting for New Marshall. There we go. We have tonight 514 for New Marshall. So your nickel pack, let me get this nickel flipped up by the way. Bellows has been a member for 3 months. Thank you, Bellows. Alright, so you have your AU War Nickel. That is a 43 out of Philly. Your regular War Nickel is a 42 out of Philly. Your Liberty V Nickel is a 1911. I chose that one because it was quite a bit of detail compared to the other one. You got 2 Buffalo Nickels. The first one I pulled out is a 1920 out of Philly. And a 36 out of, I think that's Denver. Let's find out. Nope, San Francisco. So there you go for that nickel pack. Put that there. Get one of these for the fines. And let's see. Who else is feeling a trifecta? Hopefully everybody. And for those new members, you do have emojis that, or emotes, or whatever they call them. I can never remember. David, welcome. Michael Rose. Everybody else who's come in while I was doing that. Muscle Shell. Seems like it's still off crooked a little bit. Just adjusting. It's been a little bit. It's been a week since I've done it, so I'm a little rusty, it seems. Anyway, I was saying before I was started, I was on mute, which I didn't realize. So while I was talking, I was just saying I did add a bunch of new rounds, including some 5-ouncers. I've also got some more 5-ounce rounds coming. A couple new ones. 27 likes. We'll get the giveaway going. So you got 4 minutes to enter exclamation GAW. And that is to get in on a free 1-ounce round. Like I said, I picked up a big batch of them. Some of them were quite a few of the same ones, but there were some Trump ones. There was Still got a bunch that I've still got to list, but there was just some miscellaneous ones. I got lots and lots of stuff, so. Hand me that EMS one. The latest one that I picked up was an EMS 5-ounce. We care for everyone. These are numbered, by the way. This one is 1544 out of 5,000. What are the other twos?
The other two?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't realize they were numbered.
I didn't know either.
I also have a 1575 and a 1561. So I've got to make sure I put those in the descriptions. But yeah, EMS that are numbered. 1544, 61, and 75. I'll set them there for now. And they even stack up nice. They like lock in, so if you buy multiple, you can stack them like that. So yeah, I didn't realize they were serial numbered. That's cool. Got a minute and a half left. If you want to get in on that giveaway, it's exclamation GAW.
Cannot.
I don't care. Are you using mine?
Yeah.
Okay. That's my son. He's using my phone. So if you see that, that is Alex. And as usual, the other night, he was like, can I get in? So I said, sure. Yes, that one is listed. A bunch of the 1 ounce rounds are listed. So everything on there, there's a handful I haven't got listed yet, which are basically some Indian or buffaloes. I got the Rattler with that on the back. Bald Eagle with that on the back. Some more buffaloes, American Bison, Constitutional Right to Bear Arms. I've got pictures, I just haven't listed them. A Owl Bitcoin, and a couple Benjis. So if you saw one of those and you end up wanting one of those before I get listed, that's completely fine. I think you don't put a space after exclamation. All right, we have $25 like giveaway with 23 people. And again, if Alex wins, then I also pick a second person. And the winner of that is Michael Rose. Here are the 25 like.
I think you need to call me to do me again.
There we go. And I don't know why the Queen Cam, I've mixed them up, but it will. So you know what to do, just email me, I'll send you a code. Unless you saw one of those I just showed, you're welcome to take one of those also. And I think it's probably about time to finish that one up. So I'm going to close those entries. And close that. And open this. And that's not good. I've got to find my thing. Well, that whole drink list and everything I had just done disappeared. Like I said, there was a power bump or something and it screwed up some stuff. Because I am not finding. Y'all get a spot? That's what it may happen. Let me go like that. Close that one. Go okay. Close that one. Open that one. Because as of right now, I don't have any of the drinks or years. It's not a big deal, but all right, if you want to throw your drink and year in again, hopefully we can get that corrected. And in the meantime, yeah, this does not want to listen. So oh, the list. Okay, yeah, sorry. I was talking to my bank because I haven't been able to pick up the order yet because I've had the kids. And they said, we have your halves. I said, did you get the bunch of the nickels that I wanted? And she was like, oh, she's not here, so I don't know. She goes, what did you want? I said, well, I'd like 4 nickels per pickup, and then of course if you ever get pennies, which I doubt. She goes, I think we might be able to get some. So anyway, she's gonna try. I said I would really like nickels and pennies if you can get them over any halves. I said because the nickels are what I really need. Got a few nice shiny ones here. I'm not seeing any like War Ender or Buffalo or anything. I just kind of set it off here while everybody's throwing in their guesses. So,
have the people not guessed it yet?
No, my thing, when I closed it, it was when the power bumped or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It had messed up the one that was in there because I was using it, and it wiped it out. So I don't know where it went, just completely disappeared.
Can I open this?
Yeah, just a second here. And I'm going to do this just to make sure. Okay. Hopefully you've had enough time to get that in.
Can I show it?
Just a minute.
Oh.
All right, it did. Okay, so we had, if you want to show it, Amy. She picked my drink out, by the way. Here, let me get to that screen so you can see what you're doing. There you go. She picked Wild Cherry Cream.
Coconut.
Mm-hmm. And the winner, looks like we had A.T. Roberts and New Marshall had guessed it. VMC says, good luck tonight. Thank you, VMC. Hopefully you are doing well. Real quick, while I notice, Donkey Socks, if you're here, I didn't get a year for you. And Billy, it did not pull a year for you. So if you want to throw a year in, you can. I'll enter that for you. I'm sure it. Billy says 39. And don't know if Donkey Socks got it, but just looking real quick. Yeah, I didn't see it. Just pulled it. There wasn't any year, so throw that in if you want. Any year. Usually we find at least into the 40s. I would suggest guessing somewhere in at least the 40s or earlier. You don't have to, but that would be my suggestion. Let me get rid of this pinned message. 1940, okay. So, yeah, there's a couple nice brand new shiny looking ones, so maybe we'll have some 26s. And there's some older looking ones, but nothing that's jumped out. So, let's get this party started. Hunting for new Marshall. And like I said, I haven't done it for a few days, so I'm a little bit rusty. Trying to make sure it... There we go.
Can I help with the rolls?
Nothing to really help with yet. Oh. What do you mean? Hey, let's start off the third coin in. A 2009. Let's get the fines up. Need to get yourself an old style oiling can? Yes. One of the things you could do is always read the chat that people... it's New Marshall's box. And when you see that come up, that means we have a find.
Good luck.
So you get to guess a year. Again, you'll want to guess 59 or older unless it's a foreign. Because I don't pull anything unless it's like an 09 or something. My son has not looked. He was over on the other side of the room. So when you see Dad Hunts Coins typing in, that's my son. Got to change that lighting so it doesn't blast my face. And this is the same pickup as the one from the other night that was, I think, A.T. Roberts. That was one of the abysmal ones. And so far, this one's starting out better. 3 black flags. There you go. So you never know. It's the same pickup, and the box is a lot better so far.
What's a soda that's not on here, like a brand?
I don't know.
Stop. What's...
Not sure.
The one that has the ruby red.
Squirt.
Yeah, Squirt.
Thank you, Garrett. And roll 2 is already starting off well. Let me switch these out.
I went through a couple of rolls of nickels a few days ago for the first time in years. I was surprised at how much.
So the second choice there is a war nickel. And the one I just pulled off is a 1948.
1 year.
And it is not an S. There is no mint mark. It's Philly. If it was a 48S, it would be a semi-keyed 8. Let me get that on the board and then see who won.
Michael Rose.
Alex, it'll be 42, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
Because it's a war nickel.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. How?
What do you mean, how?
Like, how is it a...
Let's see, 48, we had BH. MLN.
Maple, Michael,
and Michael R. So the key there is if you're Canadian, you're more likely to guess that one, I guess. And I don't even know what year it is. And like I said, my son's across the room, so he's not cheating. So with the big S at the top of it is a silver. Closed today, I think it was close to about $5 worth of silver. So this one had roll 1 with 2 finds, an 09 and a 48, and roll 2 has already pulled out a war nickel, and as soon as I opened that roll, I was like, I'm betting. And it was. Yes. Tim, it'll be 42, 3, 4, or 5 if you want to guess that one again real quick. A war nickel will be a 1942. Part of them are regular, part of them are war nickel. So it's part of 42 and then all of 3, 4, and 5. Well, you have some cool coins too, but... And my son, he says any other countries are cool, and that's because he likes the Euros. My daughter likes the Leafies. He likes the Euros. So that was a San Francisco, and it is a 43. I'm sure we had a lot of 40s, 3s.
Gita, Michael Rose.
Go way back up to the top.
Okay.
Got Garrett, BH. Jim Thompson, Maple Leaf. KJ, Dennis. Vincent. Billy.
KJ in Ohio says coin cam on.
Oh, coin cam on. Okay. Thank you. Gatita, Michael Rose. Oops. So I had Garrett, BH, Jim, MLN, KJ, Dennis, Vincent, Billy, Gatita, and Michael R. If I missed anybody, let me know. Because I'm sure I missed someone. Wolf and Jolly as well. Sweet. Instead of Jolly, I put Julie. Jooly. I'm sure you don't mind being called Julie. Unless you want to be called Julie. Julie. Yes, my supervisor are my kids. They are here tonight. My son's over on the other side of the room, so he's kind of mumbling and I can't hear what he's saying because I'm right here and I can't hear with crap anyway. But Jolly is preferred, but Julie is fine. Well, at least I spelled it Joo. So it's more like Jolie. And again, my son is on my phone, so if you see that, that is why all of that is in there. My son won his game 21-1, and then my daughter won her first game. It was like, well, you won the first game to play the second.
Yeah.
You won the first game, and then the second game they won 9-2. No, 11-2.
Yeah.
So they both placed first. So with Amy's, it was they played the game and whoever won immediately played after that. Well, they took like 15-minute break type thing. The other team had been just kind of sitting there. They didn't, play a game before that. So maybe Amy's team was already warmed up and in the mode, and the other team wasn't. But who knows? Well, roll 3, we already have a find. It's a 2024 Denver.
No.
Get that on the board. Man, I am screwing that all up tonight. There we go. Do a buffalo. Hopefully. And as usual, if you're new here, if you get a buffalo, a war nickel, and a V nickel, you get a shield nickel. It's coal, but you can see the 5 there. And you can see the shield. That is the bounty. So the kids are here, and if you have a question for them, just ask. Amy's not watching the live stream, she's just listening to it. But Alex actually has my phone going.
Yeah, I think it's all but
3 rolls with 4 finds. I like the way this box is going. It's Hospital Appreciation Week. So Monday they gave everybody a gift certificate to the a place called Canab Meats. That's where they have nights. That's why all the places get their steak and stuff from around here. And it's a $50 gift box, so you can get 4 14-ounce ribeyes, I think. Or you can get 4 8-ounce ribeyes and 4 skirt steaks. Or you can get 6 1-pound packs of hamburger, 1.5 pounds of bacon, and 3 1-pound packs of sausage.
We're up to 32 likes now. Actually, 33, but...
So I'm debating on what I want. Cadaver meats. No. And then on Tuesday it was like a cinnamon rolls, and Monday it was a little bag of popcorn or something, skinny pop. Today was brownies. Tomorrow is a barbecue. So that's good. And I've been trying to get some new stuff in, and I did. On my 5-ounce rounds, I did get EMS. 5-ounce copper. We care for everyone, and each one is individually serialized. So I've got 15, 44, 61, and 1575. Tomorrow I should have 6 more coming. They're like dragon, tiger, a tree of life. That's a nice 63. Hopefully that's filly that will work. That's a nice 63. Compared to most, I should say. The other day I got a sale off of TikTok Shop, and I don't do TikTok. I just have it set up through my Shopify. So somehow someone found me on TikTok and ordered. So I was like, okay. And then today I had a notification that someone on shop.com bought a round. Just set up, I guess, automatically through Shopify. They send them out to other websites, I guess. So it's kind of cool. A few different places I wasn't expecting sales of at all. For those that are using my Amazon link, I very much appreciate it. I have now earned more in Amazon than I have in ad revenue. Got my round on Monday. I like it. Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I let my son pick out a round because he had won the wheel that one night.
On Thurs. Garrett said I got my 5 rounds this week left in. The detail is awesome.
Awesome. Thank you, Garrett. I do usually try to send them out the next day, unless it's a weekend. So it just depends on when they come in and stuff. It's been a few rolls since we found anything, but how about another 2024 Denver? that on the board. And how about another one? Two in one roll. I was going to say the Built Not Bought and the other one was a Veteran. I know I have one left of one of those. Because one of them I had one, the other one I had two. But on my website it tells you if it's under 10, it tells you how many are available. If there's 10 or more, it just doesn't say anything. So I have added, updated some. Finally got our first 64 Denver. The vet one was the only one that had one, because AG let me grab it. Gotcha. I remember you guys were talking about it, and I didn't remember which one was which, but I know one of them I have one left of it. 2024 Denver. Do you ever find any of the random S's from mint sets? Not usually. Once in a while we find a proof, but not very often. We find more. Well, we haven't found a buffalo lately, so maybe tonight will be good. But I think I've only found one or two proofs for subscriber hunts. Did my membership just expire like right now? I don't know. That's a good question. I would have to download the member list and go through and see when it expired. So hopefully I can start getting a lot more nickels and maybe some pennies.
Jim Thompson got 3 Vs.
Hey, Jim Thompson got 3 Vs, Alex said. Well, how about let's guess a year.
Is it a war nickel or no?
Nope. Doesn't have the big mint mark. So again, it'll be from 59 or older. So if you're not sure what we're doing, and I thought about doing a dual where it's horizontal and a vertical, but A.T. Roberts, welcome to supporter. Thank you, A.T. again. There we go. While we're doing that, how about another 24? Yeah, I think it kind of keeps track of like the total time. Because I had that happen on pause. It said that my thing didn't renew because I was pause #1 subscriber, his first one, and somehow my card must have expired or something, and it didn't notify me. And Billy sent a membership, and that was Shannon Smith. Got that. But I think it does the total time. Like if I pull up the list, I can see the total amount of time. It's not like, oh, they restart. All right, let's get Queen Can down. Come on, there we go. And if anybody guessed A1941, you are correct. 41 Philly. Get that on the board and then see who won. KJ times 2. I love it when you guys are ahead of me. And the rules are, if you hit it exactly on the head and you're the only one, you get double entries on the wheel. The other night we did that with the drink because someone hit, they were the only one with the drink that chose correctly. Otherwise, it's just whoever's closest above or below. It's not the Price is Right thing. So if it was 41 and someone had guessed 40 and someone had guessed 42, then both would get it.
No, it did wrong.
How about another?
I don't know how to say green apple in Spanish.
Manzana verde?
Yeah.
I like green apples over red apples.
I like red apples.
Because I like the tart ones. Whoa. Roll 10, and we have, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 10. Hey, Treasure Hog. It's one of those boxes you never know what you're going to get. This had about as many finds as ATs the other night. It was the same pickup. But if I can start getting penny boxes, but she thinks she might be able to get a few, then I'll be able to offer those again. But for now, at least I can hopefully get some nickels. But I haven't been out of my credit union because I haven't been able to do that because I've gotten off work and then had the kids here. In games and stuff, and so I'll have to probably do that tomorrow after work. Go down and dump a bunch of coins because I need to dump some, and pick up my order from the bank and credit union. But yeah, the one asked me, because I said, I took the check down, and that's when I asked, I said something about, I'll have to come back for an order, and she goes, what'd you order? I said, well, of course you guys probably got the halves, but I really would like the nickels and pennies, if you can get them. She goes, I think we got a nickel I can spare right now. So she gave me one. And I've been telling them, if you can order 4 boxes of nickels every pickup, that would be absolutely awesome. So she wrote it down and said 4 nickel, 4 pennies if available. I said I would take that over the halves, which I've still got 4 boxes here of brand new ones I've still got to bust open and dump. And you get to guess a year.
Yes.
And while you're doing that, how about another one? I thought it was going to be an 09 night starting off, and then all of a sudden 04 was like, Alex, what is 49,51?
Oh, because I thought you had 2.
No.
Oops. So 49.
So then retract the thing and put 49. There you go. He doesn't usually get to watch a lot of it, because he would always have practice or something. And I was gonna say sort of, and that's what he put.
I like pennies.
But he means busting the rolls open and so I can get them back in the bank.
Oh.
Like I said, I find picking them up and slamming them onto the floor breaks up those rolls a lot quicker and faster than opening each roll by hand. And then if you have 2 rolls, a few rolls that haven't busted, it's pretty simple. You take one like that, you go, and it busts open. That's the quickest way I've found. This is a 1959. Funny thing was, is when I looked at it, I first thought it was a 39, because I was like, oh my goodness, we found a key date, but we didn't. Alright, get that on the board and then see who got it. Oh, we now get to put the 50s on the board.
KJ. Twice.
KJ times 2. You're on fire.
I need that look.
So after I've slammed them on the ground, sometimes they get a little bit loose, and that's the easiest way, is you take them and you slam 2 across, and it usually busts it right open and dump the coins out. Because I was sitting there and opened them by hand, and man, that sucks. Nope, you're good. You can kind of tell when it slows down, because there's always a bunch that start off quick and then a few that think about it, and then a few that kind of come in a little bit later, but after a very short time you don't see any more coming in. That's usually when it's like, yeah, everybody should have enough time. I did a trade for some silver. Traded some barbers for silver. Picked up a few of those. And a few walkers. And some nickels or dimes and quarters. It's one of those that we agreed on something we both felt fair, and I didn't need all the barbers because I've have every single barber except for one. So about another 2024.
Oh. I did not know that
Yep.
Canadians and Britain have the same queen and king.
They also have colorized coins, such as these ones. Regular backs, but they have those in the loonies and the toonies, which are the $1 and the $2. I don't know about if they're like on dimes or nickels or quarters. I think they are. I think I've seen quarters that are colorized. I don't know about the dimes or nickels. So I had a few of those sent to me. Thank you. Quarters and one dime, but no nickels. Okay. I was gonna say, I know quarters. I've seen quarters. I've seen channels that are hunting Canadian quarters, and they come across colorized ones. But I was like, I don't know. Never really see any of those other ones. That's why I was like, My favorite one's probably the one that I won from BH's giveaway. It was a glow-in-the-dark Northern Lights, I think it was. Or Aurora Borealis, whatever, whichever it is. Same thing, I guess. How about another guess? Yeah, the only one that's kind of different is the toonies are $2 coins. We have $2 bills, but not $2 coins. They don't do like we don't do pennies and cents anymore. They don't either. I think they stopped in 2013. In 2013, they got rid of their cents, pennies. 2012. I knew it was like one of those right around there. Like I know 13, I think, was one year that didn't have that. So I couldn't remember if it was that's when it stopped, or if it was $2 bills also. I think I've seen some. I have Canadian money and money, currency, and coins from all over the world. Even from countries that don't exist anymore. Hey, Lyle.
I'm just trying to get on the board.
Well, hopefully you just aren't bored.
No.
He said he wants to get on the board, and I said, well, hopefully you're not bored. Ha 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 ha. I was just going to say, once I open this one, we'll flip it. So that was perfect timing.
Dad joke.
That's right. 1947. My dad was alive. That would be his birthday year. Well, it's still his birthday year, but 40s. Move it to 3. Thousands of comedians out of work, I know. I'm taking their job. Garrett times 2? Oh, AT times 2. Yeah, I don't think I'm taking anybody's job.
37 likes.
37 likes. Whoa. Yeah, I just kind of usually shorten names. Just like mine's DHC. And I just noticed gotta find let's see. AT has become a member. Thank you, AT. What is going on?
I don't know.
A couple members.
I have a question. Why is
Garrett sent a party hat.
Why is Streamlabs a top fan?
Because they have the most chats usually.
Am I not even on the board?
Yeah, I saw it was a lot of people are saying Astro. I'm like, Astro? And then I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know why things are coming in from the other night unless you guys are sending stuff. Oh yeah, that's everything from last time. There we go. Weird. Fuzzy high five. Well, let's see. Yeah, at first I was like, why does everything come through? But when I opened up Streamlabs thing, it all of a sudden took everybody from the other night that had done Jules and like Jim Thompson's donation and everything, and all of a sudden showed up. I guess I forgot to open that part of the Streamlabs. Marshmallow high. Nope. Don't know why I made an airplane noise, but I did. In my mind, it was like, yeah, needs an airplane noise. It won't be a 45, Alex. And in the meantime, I have not found another 2024. Seems like every time I put one up, there's a, hey, and while you're doing that, look at this. Although we do have another one to guess after this. MLN and BH probably would know best. About how long does it take for a round in one of my cards to get to you after I send it? Because usually it's a day or day after. Like, so it's usually 1 or 2 days after I send it. There's a new one for you. The one I just pulled off is a 41. 10 days. That's what I was kind of figuring. I know that they say it's up to 21 days, but I was going to say usually it seems like it's right around 10 days. Because there was one that I had sent back on, I think it was the 6th. And they were like, oh, yes, thank you. Scott, Vincent, Tim, and Billy. No, it wasn't yours. They had sent an email saying it said that it was sent on the 13th, but it hasn't arrived. I was like, well, I didn't send it on the 13th. I sent it on the 6th because I marked it as fulfilled on the 5th, which means I marked it fulfilled, put it in the mail the next day. So it would have gone the mail on the 6th. And I was like, usually it's about 10 days. It's a 59. Well, that treasure I'll get 46, but a 59. Get that, find the board. There we go, 50s. And the 40s and the 24s are rocking it.
Last week of school tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but
Next Friday?
yeah. Next week is the last week of school.
It's him at 58. So I said, give it another week, and if it hasn't arrived within a week, I'll get another one sent to you. Hey, Civ 5. I was gonna say, I know it. I wasn't quite sure, but I was like, I'm pretty sure the Canadian one is about 10 days. So that's why I was like, it's not even 10 days, so be patient. But I appreciate them checking, because it's when I mark them as fulfilled, like I said, it's the next day they go out. I do have a replacement out for KJ, because one that was sent clear back in April hasn't even arrived, and the one sent after that has. And I said, well, maybe it's like Jim Thompson's, where it took a month. So I put a replacement in the mail, and literally the next day he sent a picture and said, look what came. So that's when I was like, well, you got another round. Congratulations. There was a few that when I first started sending them, their mail was being cut open and they were being taken out. So that's when I started taping the crap out of it. But with my new method of putting it inside a little thingy, if you cut it open, it is easier to pull off. Beep, beep, beep. Ripped but nothing missing. That's one reason why I tape it. I'd rather spend a third of a cent of tape because I buy it in big packs of 12 But yes, the easiest way is just take scissors and cut down the edge. Yeah, but after when I first started sending them, I had a few people that I haven't seen them in here forever. But there was 2 or 3 that had been like, I got my envelope, but it was cut open.
Where are you going? What do we do for dinner?
Just warm up some Alfredo. Just put on a plate. Started at like minute and a half. That's what I was going to do, but you guys weren't hungry at the time. But yeah, the easiest way is just cut the edge of the envelope open and then just cut down the... I've been trying to leave a little bit of a spot at the bottom, so if you have like a knife or something, it has enough that you can get the edge in. So I've tried to leave a little opening on it. But yeah, after I started taping them up like that, I hadn't had any more being cut open. I also taped the outside so that people can see that it's been taped all the way around. Perfect. I was just about to say, let's switch it out. There, let's get that. There we go. That's focused. This one, just a second. Come on. Yeah, it's a 1957. It's a nice, decent looking one. It's one of those that's like, I'll take a 57 like that any day. And 57s, we had a 57 from Garrett and Treasure.
Where is it?
Just a second, I said.
Oh, do you know Alfredo?
There, just the 2. Be right back. No, you're good.
Is it on mute?
Nope. They can hear everything you and I say. All right. Hopefully that's been enough time since I've gone in the other room and then have come back. Oh, excuse me. We'll let Michael in. If it'll focus. There we go. Another 57. That was not as nice as the other one. Down the board. Hey, Kelly Browns fan. We got Joe and Tim. I think just the two. As I say, if he wants them, he can warm some up for you. It's good. Or if you want something else, you can have that too. Seaweed or whichever. So anyway, hey, we haven't seen one of these for a while. 2024. You're already almost a quarter way through having a roll. Not a biscuit. Oh, I'm horrible. We finally found our second 64 Denver. Second. And we're almost halfway through the box. But I'd rather take the stuff we've been finding than having a bunch of 64 Denvers and probably not having anything out of those. How about that one? Would you like another? You now have a quarter of a roll. Be right back. Okay. If you get lost, you know where to find us. I used to do that with my kids, and I'd put them in bed. I'm like, let me know if you get lost. Or else I'd be like, if you get lost, come tell me. Like Dad. It's like, I don't know how you get lost just being in your bed, but sure. So when they started doing that, I'd be, good night, start walking down the stairs, and they'd be like, let us know if you get lost. Gotta make it fun, you know. My dad wouldn't have done that. Of course, my dad was never home. He was in the oil field, so he was rarely home.
Hey, Dad.
Hmm.
Can I bring some seaweed home for the lagoon?
Yeah, you can take back. Amy had dance recital a few weeks ago in
Guess what?
Richfield, and her one thing they took first. What?
Today was my last day at the studio.
Yep. Your mom said it was
The studio's last day of the dance.
yeah, mandatory dance thing for Lagoon.
Yeah, and they're also switching studios.
Where are they going now?
They're building a new one, and it's gonna take the whole summer. And they've already started construction on one room.
Where at?
Like, it's gonna be bigger and better, and you know those bars in Professional gymnastics? We're gonna have bars.
Oh. Where they? And but it's still gonna be Red Rock.
Yeah.
cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they had their last mandatory meeting thing before they do a thing up in Lagoon, up north on Saturday. And she said that, I don't know if you guys heard, but they're going to build a new place. It'll be bigger and have more stuff like the professional gymnastic bars and stuff, and expand some of the things they do. Whoa. Let's not do that. Let's do that one. But the one she went up to Richfield, they took, because she's in two of them, two different, I don't know what you call them, groups. And she took first in one of her groups. And then I think Grandma was saying that Alex starts football conditioning in July, like middle of July.
Beginning of June.
The only thing I can figure is because they're in junior high now and not just the city league thing, that they actually are going to be more you know, at a regular school level instead of like a city league level. But they went undefeated on their city league.
Yeah.
So if they have
Oh, you're guessing.
oh, there we go. That's the second one there. The one I just pulled off is a 47. Get that on the board. 40s. Hey, Gatita ×2. It looks like. Is that correct?
The last one I had, like the just your guessing, I forgot to guess.
Well, I used your other one that you just put in as I was taking it down. Gatita ×2. So if they have the same kind of kids and everything at the junior high level like they did with city, they might have a good team if everybody stays through the entire school, like 7th through, you know, as they get older.
And I'm going to be getting in conditioning before conditioning.
How about another one? But I made up for that last box the AT had, as it was
He has 22 like coins.
can't tell. It's all damaged anyway, so. Awesome. And this one is, I believe, a 48. Yep, a 48, and it's not the semi-key. Petita got it again. Anybody else?
Number 1 to 3,000. Sorry, 300,000.
Mapleton, Petita, and Crafty. Okay. I'm sure someone else got it.
Yeah. 150. 150,000 and 43 cents.
What? It's not money.
43.
So 15,043. Okay.
Here we go.
Let's see if it wins.
Excuse me. Oh, what do you know? We've got a 4204. Doesn't say copy Petita. She's had 2 of them in a row now. Yeah, that's why I counted the 4204 as a 2004. Sometimes you do something like that and it throws people off. And they're like, wait, what? It's like, yes. If you've been here more than one time, you know that I'm weird.
Not as weird as me.
Actually, you don't even have to been here one time. You can just tune in for the first time and go, man, this guy's weird. Weird looking, weird sounding. Well, we're up to 4. 64 Denvers. Like I said, I think that I'd rather take what we've been finding than 64 Denvers that we never really find anything of. And I'm really weird looking at Halloween time.
Yeah. You should see it.
Oh, they've seen it. A couple times.
They have.
Mm-hmm. How about lucky number 13? It's my like. That's my number I like. No 26s though. Oh, it's a little blurry. Let's fix it. Gonna have a full roll of 2024. Yeah. At least half a roll. Yeah, I've really got to get those halves back in the bank because I need them to pick up my other halves. Number 14. I don't even have to move my mouse or cursor, it's just still in the same spot. No Buffaloes or V's, yeah, I know. The one night we did find the V, we still couldn't find that pesky third. But we haven't found a Buffalo in a while. $7.30. And tonight's drink is Pepsi Zero Cherry Cream. Yeah, it was the same pickup and much different.
What'd you get?
So we've had some times where you get the same pickup and the boxes are kind of like the same as the one before it and they're hot. Then you get ones like this where same pickup, one was colder than an icicle in a snowman's butt. 30 rolls down.
Honey, how many rolls more?
20.
So there's 50 rolls in the box.
Mm-hmm. Jim Thompson sent a sundae. Yum.
A what?
A sundae.
What's that?
An ice cream sundae.
An ice cream sundae.
Oh.
You can,
I didn't know that.
instead of super stickers, they do jewels.
Yeah,
I believe it's only on the app and it's only in the US. At the moment, at least. Garrett sent sparkles.
Alex,
Yeah.
say a drink.
That sounds like a stage name.
Pepsi Cola in Ohio.
Okay, 64 Denver.
There you go. Alex.
What?
And we'll give another guess.
Right. Right, Jim Thompson.
I'll give you a hint. It is not a buffalo.
What? KJ.
It's not a war nickel.
No.
Okay, Star.
It's not a V nickel.
No. Like.
But it is a nickel.
Okay, Star.
It is not Canadian.
Sorry, what flavor?
It's not a dime. I'm just being stupid.
No.
Yeah. Pick another one.
A half Disney.
Organo.
Organo.
Organo. Let's go. Pepsi.
I'll have to break out another one of my bags.
That's not a drink.
Because I'll have everything from the last 3 hunts and the quarters. And I'll need to get some half dollars in. So if I do them all at once, which I doubt I will, I'll probably take them to the bank, dump them, pick up my order, come back, break some open,
Mountain Dew.
take them to the bank.
Ruby Red.
Try to get good success.
Green Shakalaka. Somebody called a doctor. You're gonna do it like that? Mountain Dew Ruby Red.
Mountain Dew Ruby Red, there's no such thing.
I know. I'm creating 2 different drinks. Like I
Let's
did
see.
Pepsi Cola in Ohio.
And these are my new 5-ouncers I got in.
Mountain Dew Pepsi Red.
And they're individually numbered. 1544, 61, and 75.
Dad, look at the drinks he said. Pepsi Cola in Ohio. Starry Original. Pepsi Baja Black. Boom Shakalaka. Mountain Dew Ruby Red.
I have one.
What?
Root beer in Canada.
1958.
Root?
Root. Everybody hit the.
Wait, what is it?
Got that.
Do you not know what I said?
No, I forgot.
Let's see.
I said. What did I say?
Let's try BH and not BH slash KJ.
There you go.
Jim Thompson.
Amy.
What?
When we go to Lagoon, we're gonna go on that one splash ride.
That got closed down.
No, like the one that like the rattlesnake rapids.
That one got closed down.
No, the one that like you were in that thing and there's a waterfall.
Yeah, I was never fond of suicide drinks.
Are you gonna like? Does it spray water on you?
No, I mean yeah.
I did notice at the store the other day, and I didn't pick it up because there was only 2, and there wasn't anything else that I wanted. But Pepsi is buy 2 get 2, and they had Mug Zero.
Oh, I love that ride. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I put VMC on because I saw him pop up while I was trying to focus it. So,
Rattlesnake Rapids, I love that. I love that.
but I've never seen Mug Zero.
Are you gonna go on it with me?
I've only seen.
Are you gonna go on the hot topic?
No.
A&W Zero or Bark Zero, but not Mug Zero.
Look it up.
Come here.
Jolt, twice the sugar, twice the caffeine.
This is the one. It's very windy, so that's why it sounds like it's cold. You know what's crazy about it? Is it has the same G-force as astronauts when you take off.
And Jolt was just kind of like, yeah, whatever. As the Boy Scouts, I would get it. I'd buy a case when we went to Jamboree, would put it on the bus, and I'd put it up in the top where the air conditioner ran, and it would get them cold. And then I'd turn around and sell them for double what I bought them for, and everybody would buy them. And one kid thought he could do the same thing, but he didn't refrigerate. He didn't realize how I did it. So no one was buying from him. So I bought them from him for what he paid, and then I turned around and sold them for double. I was kind of like that with lots of things. In ROTC, I would take 2 duffel bags, one of my regular stuff, and another one full of candy, stuff like Now and Laters and paintball. They were like gum that made your mouth totally colored. Just small things, and then what I would do is I would sell them to everybody, and we would gamble. The problem is I would win it all back. So then I'd resell it, and then I'd win it all back. And one kid got tired of that, so he bought everything I had, and I won the majority of it back. Over many nights. It wasn't like all one night. It was because we'd go to like Fort Carson for 5 days, I think.
Next time I go on a field trip, I'm going to bring something with candy. No, that's allowed.
I had a thing, everybody in the class, the teacher gave them $2, and they could use it however they wanted, and they try to make the most. So what I did was I went and I bought some candy bars. I guess you could technically say I kind of cheated. I had my mom buy them at Sam's Club, and then I bought them from her. And then I sold them only the amount that I had, and then I'd buy more and sell them, buy more and sell them. And at the end of the week, I think I had something like, I had made $12 on top of the 2. The most anybody else had made was $2.
Okay.
But in high school, I'd also walk around with a backpack full of candy bars and jerky and atomic fireballs and sell them. And the teacher was like, just give me a handful and I'll let you sell them during class. I don't care. I'm like, okay. He goes, as long as they're not disrupting. So I'd give him a handful of fireballs, and people would buy them during class and buy fruit snacks and candy and all that stuff. See you, Jim. Thanks. I also took cinnamon oil stuff that you would flavor candy with. Yeah. And I would make cinnamon toothpicks at home. And I'd wrap 5 up in some cellophane, saran wrap, and sell 5 sticks for 25 cents. Toothpick, yep. And the kid got caught in class. Teacher made him come up and throw them all in the trash. Now remember, these were still wrapped up in saran wrap. At the end of class, I just went over and took them off the top of the trash. It wasn't like garbage, it was just papers. So I just took them off and then sold them to him again.
You have a pretty good box.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow.
I would... My dad was working in town for a small period of time, so he'd drop me off on the corner and I'd walk the 3 blocks up to the junior high. But it was, on the corner was a grocery store, so I would go in and I'd buy like a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper and take it to school and then sell it at my locker during classes.
In basic, we couldn't dip or smoke, so would wrap coffee in a napkin, put it in our lip balm.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Instead of soap and a rope, it's soap and a sock. You can whack people pretty good with that. We had a kid in our ROTC. His name was Dickie. And kids weren't that nice to him. One time he was doing push-ups and someone took their gum and shoved it in his butt crack. He got extremely irate. It's like, well, no kidding.
Hey, someone gambled 777.
Mm-hmm.
Someone should gamble 77.7.
And I was naughty. I would go in with my ROTC uniform on to the convenience store, and it was across the street from the National Guard, so they just assumed I was part of them. So I would buy stuff from the convenience store and turn around and sell them. That's when Marbs were like $15, $18 a carton, and I'd turn around and sell them for $5 a pack. So having a uniform on was great.
Can I go swimming?
You got like about an hour.
Okay.
So yeah. I don't recommend doing that, but when you're 16 and 17, you can make quite a bit of money that way. $20.24. We're almost at half a roll, and we got 10 rolls left after I finish these. Hey, JC. And you probably don't need sunscreen.
Yeah. More of a sunburnt.
10 rolls. Have you?
Yeah, about an hour.
Okay. Oops. There, now I've got a box for my stuff again. So anyway, I should have. As they've grown older, they kind of grew out of it, but I should have said it. Let me know if you get lost. Another one. Ding, ding, ding. Another one's to the stack. And another one, and another one, and another one on the stack. Yeah, you might have half a roll by the time we're done. U-Haul, sweet. Yours or someone else's? What is that? 6, 7, 12, 13, 35s. I think our highest was BH's with 36 or something. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rolls. I'd started a load of laundry last night and had my slacks in there. And fell asleep, and when I woke up and went to bed, and this morning I come down to get them, and then I realize they're still in the washer. So I had to scrounge up a pair that wasn't wet. Well, it wasn't like they were soaking, but so I threw them in the dryer, and a little bit late to work. I was like, oops. Usually what I do is, like, if I have something like, say I've made a casserole or something that needs to cool down, or I have something that I'm going to need to put in the dryer, something like that, I try to leave the light on in, like, say, the kitchen, and that way if I go upstairs and I turn the lights off and those are still on, I'm like, what? Oh, that's why. So that's what I usually do, and why I didn't do that last night, I don't know. But I found that's a easy way for me to remember I've got something I've got to do before I go to sleep. Because usually it's, like I said, make a casserole or something. You don't want to stick it straight into the fridge. I don't know if I picked it up somewhere or if I just started doing that or, like, you know, forgot about it one night and I was like, why is the light on? Oh, yeah. But I've done that for quite a while now. Hey, Brian. Smoker. So the kids went out to the pool. Thank you, JC. Gonna save. I think quite a few people have been ordering it because I don't actually get any percentage or anything. And there's a few things that, like off the amount of that's shipped, because it says this is the shipped amount, and then how much, and it's like some of those must be worth more. But I was looking at it today, and I'm like, whoa! I've made more on Amazon this last 30 days than I have in ad revenue. All for you guys using my link. So thank you. Not a bunch. It was like, I think $9 or something. Let Jolly and Lyle in. $19.40. That's the oldest of the box. Got the new red book. Sweet. I think that's on my Amazon store link things that you go to, and you can get Brian, BH, Jolly, and Lyle. And I think that gives a higher percentage also if they buy it from the like recommended items things. But thank you for doing that. No, it wasn't. I think I made $17 in the last 90 days. Or 30 days. Because I've only made like $8 in ad revenue. $20.24. There you go, Michael. Sorry I didn't see that first message. But now you have that link. Or that code. Hey, 3 peppers. 5 more rolls, will we get 2 more 24s?
Hello, Sandal, where'd you go? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Okay. Let me know if you get lost.
I'm only gonna be in the backyard.
Well, let me know if you get lost. I'm only going to be in the backyard. You can get lost in the backyard, I guess. Sometimes I tell people to get lost. Unfortunately, they don't. Yeah. I think sometimes me and my cousin would try to get lost. Because I'd go down to my grandma's. He lived down there where she lived. It's a small little town. And she had a farm. And so we'd often go exploring all over the place. We'd also help out, like the one time she wanted all the hay moved from one end of the barn to the other so that they could bring in the new loads. So, you know, they were, I don't know, 75, 80 pound bales, whatever those kind of smaller ones are. And she just said move them. She didn't say anything else. So me and him moved them and stacked them clear up to the rafters. She was not happy with this. It's like, well, we were just making extra room. So we had to get some of them down. We didn't put them in the rafters, just up to the rafters. Number 19. But we were, I don't know, 13 or 14 or something. I mean, didn't mean, you know, do it to be mean or anything. It's just, we were like, let's make extra room. Two more rolls. Sounds like you have a balloon.
I
Hmm,
do.
how did I know? Probably because I filled up many balloons with water.
What?
I said probably because I've filled up many balloons with water.
I like the orange one more. Wait, no, the red one more. Because this one has no air. This one does. So yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah, when I would go down there, I would last roll. And we've hit half a roll of nickels, or 2024s. There's a rusty one. 86. Come on, focus. There we go. I think part of what tonight was is that threw everybody off with the 6 o'clock start.
Guess what, Dad?
What?
Some of the boys want the whack balloon.
Oh.
So I'm just getting.
I bumped that the other day, so let's make it clear again. Did we hit 50 likes? I think that's just machine doubling. And the 63 is a TDR. Nope. Just double check, and yeah, that's machine. Alright, so we had our 58, 57, 57, 59, 59. 5, yep. 40s, we had a 40, a 48, a 47, a 41, a 47, a 41, and a 48. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yep. Had the war nickel. Had 109. There's 5. There's 10. There's 15. And 20. That is kind of crazy. So what did that end up being? 7, 8, 13, 14, 34. Not quite the record. Let's try that again. There we go. 09s.
My orange one popped.
$20. That's crazy. All right. While we're doing this, let's start the regular end of stream, and the oldest of the box was 40. Let's sort it by year. And we had Jolly, Donkey Socks, and KJ with 1940. So not too bad of a box. And like I said, I've got most of the rounds on the website that I've picked up. There are a couple that I haven't got on there yet. I just need to finish listing them. But I had 154, and there was probably at least 20 that I had to list. But I do have 2 Benjis. I have a Bitcoin with an owl. I have a constitutional right to bear arms. Second Amendment. Thomas Jefferson. I have the American Bison. I just have a Buffalo. I have the Bald Eagle. I have the Rattler. And a Buffalo with Indian. So those are ones that I haven't got listed yet. Everything else I believe I have. Like I said, I did list my new 5-ouncers today. I should be getting 6 different ones tomorrow. And I've got those ready. I just need to, once I get them, to do it. And the ones tonight for EMS. And they're individually numbered. This one's 1544 out of 5,000. This one's 1561. And this one is 1575. So if there is one of those particular numbers you want, just include that with a message.
You still gotta shower. No, I'm showering right now.
And I will get that as long as I still have it.
Go in the shower.
Okay. We had 7 new members tonight, 5 from Jim Thompson, $2 super chat, and then some jewel gift things. Thank you. I was going to say it is time to do that. 22 people. Member from you, yep. KJ. So I already have that one that I'll probably end up replacing, so. Oops. Do that. Open that. Paste that. Copy that. Paste it. Close it. Like the eagle. All right. The bald eagle with the shield on the back. Tis yours. All right, we have 73 entries. We have all the names. Do that. And we'll shuffle it up. Jim Thompson, he's already gone, but that's okay. I'll probably see it in the morning. Let's see, out of the Jim T's, we had 2. And KJ, I've got yours. I'm going to put that in a thing right now. So there's the back. And the front. And I've still got some others that I'm listing that were on my old one that I would screenshot. And so I've been going through those because some of them have a few different backs. So I've got to make sure I get the right ones. So there are a few that I have on there that are the same fronts, but the backs are different. Trying to decide what I want to do. Maybe some dimes. Hmm. Yeah, I don't feel like doing a bunch of quarters right tonight. Emily, you can pull this can off.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, where's my other bag? You want to hand me the box of diamonds?
Sure.
There you go. Cool, Billy. Thanks for coming.
Are you about to end or no?
I already ended that part. Like I said, I did some trade stuff. Picked up a few of those. And then some just constitutional silver. Traded those for some barbers. And I think I found 4 more that are needed if my collection sheet is correct. Yeah, that would be awesome. Maybe we'll start and do a few, looking at some years. Looking for a 96. What else besides 96? There was something else I thought. Just found a star note. Sweet. One thing I hate about dimes is they're so freaking small. They're worse than pennies. $82 no P. Gotcha. It's one of those that's hard to remember on those because I don't really search them. Most of the time I just edge search them. I was going to say, I remember the 09s, but I thought there was something else, and it's 82. No P. Maybe now that I'm actually edge search. Oh, it was a 92, not a 82. It's 96, but it's Denver. Is it all 09s or is it just the W's especially? Because if it's all 09s, Then there we go. 82 No P, 96 W, and 90 or 090 MP. So found an 09. 82, but it has a P on it, or D or something. I'm gonna write those down so I can try to remember. Hey, AG. Oh. Yeah, I've never seen them. You might like this. Got new 5-ounce rounds in. EMS. We care for everyone. These are individually numbered. Out of 5,000, we got 1544, 61, and 75. Tomorrow I'll be adding some dragons and tigers and some stuff like Chinese type of dragon. It's interesting because I sold a round on TikTok shop and one on shop.com or something. And so Shopify, I guess, connects to them automatically. And so I was like, cool. Yeah, just half a roll. Yeah, the first roll, the first find was an 09. And then it went downhill from there. First roll, we actually had 2 finds in the first roll. We had 4 finds in the first 3 rolls. Let's get rid of a few of these. And a few of those. And see if it picks it up better. I haven't looked. What do you think it is? Probably a 64. But it would be cool if it was a Merc. It's not a Merc. Or a 64. Can't tell if that's a 9 or a 0, but 1950 something. I think it's a 0. But I can't tell. I'm not familiar with the 9s and 0s, but I'm guessing it's a 0. Civ says it's a 0. That's what I'm kind of guessing. So I've been picking up dimes lately because I can't remember what it was, 13 boxes in a row of absolutely nothing, no foreigns, no nothing. And I kind of quit picking them up because that's all I was doing was just, I mean, there was nothing. So it had been a while and they offered me to take some, so I was like, okay. And that's when I found a silver, and the next box found a silver, and we walked through tonight. The entire facility, or what's left of it, came with a lot of good things they can do to help us fight a fire of that magnitude. Oh, I bet. It's one of those things that I'm sure it gave a lot of experience. It's 93. 2004. 2000. See how long my attention span holds out, because when I start getting a little tired, I just start going, yeah, forget it. For right now, yes, we're counting 26s as a find. I think we've only found 4 so far this year. In the wild. So until they're more out there, because you're not finding them at all. I mean, it's already into May and we've only found 6 or 4. For now, we're doing it. One nickel out of 16 boxes and a dozen Mayflower quarters. I haven't found any new quarters or halves. All I've found is a few. It's an 82D. I was going to say, I did get some from Garrett. He sent some to the kids and myself and some giveaways. And yeah, usually I just edge search them, but they've kind of talked me into looking for stuff.
Ooh.
And I found a 09 tonight already.
Who's talking about finding stuff?
The chat. So I guess if I'm actually able to find things, then maybe I'll start actually looking for more than just edge search. But whenever I've gone through them, it's always been like me. Another 92, but it's got a P on it.
Dad,
Hmm.
you know how I went to Zion Ponderosa today?
Yeah.
Well, so they had this like pizza that I thought was gonna be so good, but it actually tastes like it's microwave pizza and melty plastic cheese.
Microwave pizza with melty plastic cheese.
Was put together.
That's a good way of describing something that you ate.
And we couldn't do like anything. So there's this slide, and we wanted to go down like head first because we're boys. And our teacher got mad at us because we were going like head first, and then.
Well, yeah, because they want to have no liability. And if you go head first, you could break your neck.
Yeah, and then
Which is why they were saying you can't do it.
Yeah, and so there's this wall, like this rock wall, that was perfectly safe. It was perfect depth to jump in for. It was like 6 feet, and the wall was like a few feet.
Mm-hmm.
And they said we couldn't jump off it.
Again, a liability issue.
Yeah, but it's like 2 feet.
Yep, but they don't want to get sued. How do you want to handle your donation to the God? Whatever's easiest for you, I can send it to you. That's probably that way you have it so you can show it off and put it all together and that sort of thing if you want. I'm good with whatever, but I figured probably send that and that way you have it to show and instead of just saying, and you'll get something from this guy. Yeah, unless you've moved.
Ooh.
Which I got it. I was going to say, I know the one that I did update was VMC's. Considering his neighbor tried to burn the place down.
I think I saw that video of him trying to, like, the neighbor. Is VMC still in the chat?
No, he's been kind of in and out a little bit.
Oh. Well, next time he's in the chat.
Not till I make my second. Gave up on the first one. I like that.
Next time he's in the chat, tell him I said hi. I don't know why.
So I'll go through and look at some rounds and see if there's one in particular, but if you have one that you like instead, let me know and I'll use that one. I don't think most people are going to be picky, but since it's your thing, if you want to give away a certain round, you're welcome to. I did add a bunch to my website. I still got some I have to put on. Giving away an Aztec Design 1/10 silver round. I need to get one of those. I like all Aztec stuff.
You love Aztec.
Mm-hmm.
And I've actually learned about Aztec.
2024. But we don't need a dime.
The dime's really good. I love dimes.
As I say, the 2024s tonight were all nickels.
I've not been.
But the big lot that I did pick up had about 6 different Trump ones. One of them I have like 45 of. I didn't realize there was that many. Absolutely. So now I have a Trump Biden. I have Trump Lafayette Square. I have 2 tubes of his mugshot.
Mugshot?
Mm-hmm.
What?
When you got arrested?
When?
I can't remember. Did my copper go through? Haven't heard any ka-ching, but that doesn't mean anything because my one thing isn't working tonight.
I heard a cha-ching 10 seconds ago.
Let's see. Order. Not yet.
Who just joined the stream? Anyone?
I don't know.
No.
96, but it's a Denver. Yeah, I just checked and there's nothing out of from you. I think. Makes it easy to send Jim's when he has an order.
Is Jim subscribed to Paul?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think probably the majority of people are.
That's true.
At least in mine, I've told people to check him out. He has 117,000, I think, subscribers.
Oh yeah, because of that like one point where you guys went up, like gained a ton.
Another 2009. Yeah, that was the same time when Pa went from like 20,000 all the way up to 100 and something thousand. And Southern Metal did the sort of the same thing. And on mine, I went from like 600 to 3,600. But of course, I had just started a lot sooner than they did. I'd only been doing recaps for a year and a half.
It's been a while since you posted a video.
I know. Yeah, I thought about doing like this when you can dual stream now. Not through Streamlabs, you can still do that, but you can do YouTube horizontal with a vertical live stream. So I thought about doing that, but I was like, got to kind of get back into doing it first because I was a little bit rusty tonight. I've got to fix a few things because when the power had bumped, it kind of screwed everything up. And now a few things are like they weren't working. And so I had to redo some of all that. whenever I've done shorts, they haven't like really done well. I think I shouldn't say that because I had one video that ended one short that ended up with like 20,000 and a couple that were like at 12, 14,000. So I had about 3 videos that combined had about 40,000 views. D6 Denver. So for me, that, I consider those viral according to me. Some people go, that's not viral, that's a normal day's views. It's like, yeah, but when you get like 100, that's quite viral. Just like if someone usually gets, 1,000 or whatever, and all of a sudden they get 10,000, it's like, you just got 10 times the amount. Mine was even more than that. Mom will probably be here soon.
Okay.
Just make sure you have everything gathered up.
I'm already basically ready.
I was going to say, I don't think you guys had any stuff because you didn't have any backpacks and things. So
Yeah.
don't forget your wallet.
My wallet?
Yeah, that's what AG said. Yeah, I haven't done any really videos much, but yeah, he did lose it. He did get another one though, but yeah, he's never found his other one.
Yeah, it just disappeared. I bet someone from the stream tried to find my coins in there.
Yeah, someone from the stream tried to find your coins.
Yeah, like they snuck into the house, my house, and
Probably the same ones that plant beard cams.
what?
People joke that someone plants beard cams so they can see what the ears are. Yeah, I've always loved that saying. It's the last place I looked. Well, no kidding. Usually you don't look for something, find it, and go, I'm going to keep looking for it. So I've always thought when people are like, oh, it's the last place I looked. Well, no kidding. I could see the first place I looked, but not the last. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, we're fine. Bye.
Alrighty.
Mom's here?
Yep.
Okay.
Love you.
Just a second, guys.
Yeah.
Love you. I was debating if I wanted to continue doing some coins tonight. But I was like, no, I'm in the swing of it, so I'll at least do some. Like I said, I was just planning on edge searching them, but listening to you guys, I've found two 09s. Yeah, getting to that 500 one is the mark that's the big one. Because I've had plenty of help getting to where I am. Just getting going, it was a lot of Pa that helped me out. He kind of got me to actually be doing them, posting videos, and I haven't posted videos lately. I have some that I still need to see ya. Hey Jay, thanks for stopping in. That I still need to edit and stuff. That's the problem. That's the thing I probably hate the most is editing. Because number one, I just don't have the time anymore. So I've still got stuff from a year ago, basically. I think July. So there was July and August, and then I started live streaming in September. But yeah, I would do more, but I've been focusing on the live streaming. The kid is it's not winning everything. That is true. I go to all their games and recitals, and the only one I didn't not going to is my daughter's this one on Saturday. It's up in Lagoon, and I'm not really sure what it is because they just did a couple competitions and stuff. And this is some kind of thing up there, but it's more of an excuse to go up and play at Lagoon, I think. So it's like, nah, I'm not going to that one. Yeah, my son, he plays football. He did basketball, but their team went 0 and whatever it was. And then, so in football, the team was undefeated. I think the lowest that they won by was like, I think the only team had like 14 points or something. But they completely dominated. In basketball, I don't know if they just had everybody not good on that team or what, but they were getting slammed by like sometimes 20 and 30 points a game. And then in baseball, they won some, not like every game, but that final game, I didn't know it was that much. It was, he said it was 22-1 or 21-1. I didn't realize it was that bad. I thought it was like 13 or something, but after a while you kind of lose count, and it's like, So he does basketball and baseball. She decided to do softball this year, and she's always been doing the dance, gymnastics. I don't know if she does gymnastics still or not. She does one, like 2 different things. I think it's both kind of a dance, but I'm not sure. But he's going to be starting junior high. So it seems like around here you get a good young team that does well together, and they go throughout school, high school and everything, and they do pretty well. And that's what I'm hoping they do with this, is they have not just the city leagues where, if you take basically both teams and combine them, it'll be even more dominated. But they're small. They're like I think 2A. Growing up in Casper, we were, I think, the highest in Wyoming. I don't know if it still is, but at the time it was a 5A. And in football, we would just dominate the high school across town. We would have what was called the Oil Bowl. So it was the 2 high schools that faced off against each other. And we would kill them like 6-7 years in a row, and then they'd finally win one. And then like the next year, like for 7-8 years in a row, we'd win it. They'd finally win one. But they dominated us in like tennis. So that's where the country club, that was where all the doctors and lawyers and the ones that made that kind of big money lived. So of course they had more preppy type stuff they did better at. Small towns up north face Minneapolis area teams. The teams up north don't have a chance because they don't have like a pool of people to pick from. Yeah. And the kids will still probably call me here in a bit, so if so, you know the drill. On the one run that my daughter scored, because she'd hit the ball and she got on base and everything, and she advanced, and then she was running home and she scored. And then once she scored, they switched because I guess they have a thing that if you get 5 runs, it's kind of like a mercy rule type thing. It's they end the inning, or at least. Yeah, that's a nice 72. keep that one out. That's nice. So she was the 5th run of that inning. So they ended the inning, and I can't remember if they were top or bottom or whatever, but it went to the other team after that. Whether it was the start of a new inning or went to the bottom of it or whatever it was. We were only one of 2 states in the nation that does not play baseball. I think I looked it up not too long ago with you guys, and it was like North Dakota. But Wyoming does not do baseball in high school. They had, little league teams and stuff that would do baseball, but not in high school. I might finish this row and then maybe stop for the evening. My eyes are starting to get quite tired. I think it's more a fatigue of looking at these little dates. That's still 5 rolls to go. There was usually, like, for us, the schools that we competed against were us in at least football. Gillette, which is an oil field town, mining town. Shouldn't say town, it's a city. It was 20,000 or something, 25 when I grew up. Cheyenne, which was the capital. And in Wyoming, they used to do, like, every 10 years or whatever, they would do the census, and they would go, whatever county was the highest was number 1 county, and then number 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. Well, I guess they kind of got tired of doing that, and they said, whatever it is this next time, it's permanent. We're keeping it. We're not switching again. Well, Casper ended up being ahead, and so they became 1 county, and Cheyenne was a little ticked off because they're the capital, and they became 2 county. And the other thing that irks them is they're in Laramie County, not Cheyenne County or anything, but it's Laramie County, which is a city to the west where the University of Wyoming is. Hey, Zay Moses. And so they kind of got dumped on because they aren't number one, and they are in a different county. Like we were in Natrona County, and that's because they mined Trona. Was a big thing there. Of course, all of Wyoming is mining an oil field, and like I said, Gillette was coal and oil field. Green River was mining. We didn't have a state income tax because they get revenue, so much revenue from the mineral taxes. That's one thing I do not miss. I do not miss the wind. It's not the cold, it's the wind. Like I've said before, I've had chances to move back. Sorry, they couldn't pay me enough. Where I lived, it's one of the windiest spots ever. It's always ranked usually in the top 10. And Scott's not too far from Casper. The reason we have an international airport in Casper was during the war. They had the fields that could handle the bombers and stuff. And then after the war, they were like, So they took and turned it civilian. And because of the runways and everything, it's considered an international airport. So it's kind of strange when you go, yeah, we have an international airport in the middle of Wyoming. They're like, what? On 70 acres in the Boston Mountains in northwest Arkansas, only 30 minutes from the city, but still in the state. Yeah. I didn't think I'd like being in such a small town. Because like I said, I always grew up in bigger cities like Casper. Well, to me, bigger cities anyway. Was, 50, 60, 70,000 people. Like Grand Junction was like 70,000. And I didn't think I'd like it. I thought it would just be here for a short time and then be off somewhere. And I actually enjoy it. Yeah, it's kind of a pain. The nearest Walmart's an hour away. And you don't have the movie theater. You don't have, bowling. You don't have all that kind of stuff. Pull these three out. I'm going to get done for the evening. Yep. And it's actually spelled Casper like that, C-A-S-P-E-R. And it was actually supposed to be C-A-S-P-A-R for Fort Casper. But whoever wrote it down with an E-R. And so that's why it was ER. Otherwise, it would have been C-A-S-P-A-R. Because it was Fort Caspar. Be right back. Okay, yes, they are really friendly. So it's funny how someone writing something down can totally change what it was supposed to be. Two more rolls. But I have people that have a hard time believing it's so unpopulated. We have more cows than people. We have more antelope than people. There are more trucks than people. The least populated state out of the entire United States. They just barely broke 500,000. I think it's like 570,000 now or something. But it's the least populated. Only Alaska has fewer per square mile. But that's because of the size. But we're the 10th largest state and the very least populated. A little state like Rhode Island has more than our entire state. And that would fit into like one of our counties. So it's funny when people don't believe it, so they end up looking and they're like, whoa, you're right. It's like, yeah. But that's Wyoming. It sounds good. And I pronounce it Wyoming. But growing up, we didn't really say ing. Like it was always hunting, fishing, you know, all that was Wyoming. Drive in. Yes, they were happy. So that's why I've had people ask me if I'm from Texas, especially when I'm tired. Just like then, I just said tired. I think messed with the code saying invalid, though I sent it through, but had 2 rounds in cart, like the Panda Mom and Cub round. Okay. I was gonna say, I think I have 1 Panda Mom and Cub. Let me go like this and look at something. Now, where's it at? like this and see if see, that's one of the new ones, that's one of the new ones. This one, that's what you want. Okay. Let me write it down and we'll get it sent to you. While I'm doing that, I'm going to remove one. I think that's the only one I have, but yep. So I'm going to remove one, which makes it 0 available. That way no one else can come in and steal it. And then I'm going to archive it. I'll give you a sneak peek of what's coming. That one. Oh, wrong one. Oh, weird. I used the wrong picture for both. Oops. I have that one. Same back. And then I have that one. All the same backs. Oops, I already did that one. I'll have to get that picture again. I don't know what I did with it, but Tree of Life. It's like gold, I think, with the galaxy in the background and all that. And tiger. So that is what is coming tomorrow. I just screenshotted and put the wonder. Anyway, those are the new ones that I've got coming tomorrow. So I'm always adding things, and most of the stuff I add are like the 1 ounce rounds and 5 ounce. I add a few things now and then, but Right now, I've just been focusing on trying to get that up because that's the bulk of my YouTube stuff. Well, 20 rolls down, we got 2009. No, I don't need a 2009. Oh yeah, 2009. Never mind. That's 2009. Why don't you have a 96D? Huh, I guess it's only one 2009. Yeah, anyway. And then a 1950. So 1 silver and 109 out of 20 rolls. So far, that's what it is. I believe I have one more nickel box in stock, which I think right now is up for grabs. I don't think anybody's bought it. Yeah. No orders as of right now, anyway. So I will get Michael's out. I'll find out what Jim wants because he's got a package coming anyway. And then I'll get New Marshall's out. Big old fat thing. Kind of like me. While I'm thinking about it. Try to put them in a bag in case if they bust open, they don't go everywhere. I've got KJ's. I did some trade. So it's one of those things that sometimes if people want something they don't want to buy and they're willing to trade, it's when you trade them for Maple Leafs. That's cool. Never realized there's a little tiny maple leaf thing down there. So I got 3 of those. I got a couple walkers. I got quarters and dimes. So there's all kinds of stuff that, like I said, people are willing to trade, and I'm like, yeah. So always keep that option. Because I hadn't even really thought about it, and they offered it, and it was like, yeah, I'll take some maple leafs and stuff for that, for some barbers. So I've got 3 barbers left. I've got some more in my safe. I haven't put those away, but there you go. Thanks to the 7 new members, $2 super chat, the few gyms, and all your support. So thank you, and we will see you on Monday. Have a good night.